Alright, so what is up, y'all? We are finally at the shop, and we're going to show y'all what the truck looks like basically on the ground with the bumper on. Not fully complete, but you know, just to get a good gist of what it's going to look like when it's rolling, you feel me? Because this thing looks savage, you feel me? So I want to show y'all this, and we're going to show you guys the motor, because we didn't get to show you guys that last video. We forgot that, and we're going to show you a little bit on the inside, you feel me? We got a little bit of goodies on the inside we want to show y'all, so just gonna break it down and let y'all see what's up, you feel me? So with that being said, let's get straight to it.
We on the beat.
Alright, y'all, so a lot of y'all haven't seen what was going on up under this, so we just want to show y'all what's really popping up under the hood, you feel me? So without further ado, I'm about to give y'all some magic. Alright guys, so there's a ton going on with the motor. Obviously, as you guys can see, it's more than I can tell you about, so I'm gonna let the man that was put damn near all blood, sweat, and tears into this to break it down to you, feel me? So without further ado, I'm gonna turn the camera over to you.
Alright, so as you can see, it's obviously an LS1. We swapped the LS1. No, it's a BMW M50 2.5 liter. It's been bored and stroked to a 3.0. It's got a bunch of head work done, as well as, you know, the bigger bore, bigger stroke. SuperTech springs, 7mm valves. It was a non-Vanos head originally, and we did the mod, so it is Vanos. Yeah, dyno's at 243 horsepower. And yeah, it's not much. It's a pretty simple setup. It's on a Link ECU standalone, and it hangs. It definitely hangs for what it is. It's light, so it keeps up with pretty much most of the stuff around here, at least. Yeah, it's a fun little swap. If I had to do it again, I wouldn't do it because it was a pain. The wiring and a bunch of stuff, it was a chore. But it's here now, and that's it.
Yeah, so basically this motor right here and this truck, the power, the weight, and this thing, unreal, you feel me? This thing literally feels like it's going like a million miles an hour in it. So I mean, the rear is so light with the power that we got going on in it that it doesn't want to stay down. It's just the craziest amount of power for this little thing. So like you said, this motor right here was one of the hardest swaps.
Yeah,
So
it was a pain.
Anybody who's looking to do it, obviously, he's telling you, I mean, it can be done. It's not going to be easy. You feel me? So there's plenty more easier swaps you can do. You can get a lot of power, but of course, for the uniqueness. And
yeah, I just love BMW, so
yeah,
that's all it was.
Exactly, and he's a diehard BMW guy, so
Yeah.
I mean,
It
why
made sense
not?
at that point.
Exactly.
We had the E36, and just the motor was already, you know, partially built.
Exactly.
And we just pulled it and put it in.
So I mean, you get the best of both worlds. He got the truck he wanted, and like I said, he's a diehard BMW guy, so you feel me? Why not?
Why not?
And I mean, now look what we got. We got a rocket ship.
We got a Frankenstein.
You feel me?
No, it's definitely it's confused. So that's as far as you know, the head, the block, all that's concerned. We're running a ZF tranny and ACT stage 3 clutch, 10-pound flywheel, one-piece drive shaft, welded diff. The gears are insanely short. The truck only does like 105 or 8 miles an hour on the highway. The ratios are like 420. It's insane how short the gears are. It's sequential, like it's literally just it's grab and go. It's definitely a stoplight vehicle for sure. Stoplight to stoplight. It's quick.
Where did you get as far as brand wise? What kind of? What do you?
I'm running a Big Boost Alberto. I'm running his shifter. I don't know if you guys know Big Boost down in Central Florida, the man. But yeah, I'm running his shifter. Super good quality. Everything's solid and really well made. And what are we doing? Yeah, we were running the PCM shifter that we got from Drift HQ, and we were having some issues with that, not the company, but the shifter, and that's why we switched to the big boost. All right, so we got a battery hooked up, so I can kind of show you a little bit better of what's going on in here. Got everything to a kill switch, and running the ARC panel to the Link G4 standalone. And this panel, it's expensive, but it's totally worth the money. Super no fuss, no muss. It works really, really well. I love it. It's definitely worth it. I recommend it. And yeah, so that's it. Pro Sport all the way around. We got, let's see here. So the tunnel, if you look at the tunnel, that's the middle of the truck was completely cut out. And this is all custom tunnel because the way the motor sits, the drive shaft was running inside the truck. So we had to custom make the tunnel. And yeah, it's pretty cool. The shifter is literally perfect. A lot of trucks, you know, you see a lot of truck builds, and it's always an issue with the shifter setup. It's, you know, driving this, it feels like I'm driving a 240 or a E36. The shifter's perfect. You know, it's nice and high. Yeah. So it's great. I love everything how it worked out. You don't have a lot of room in these trucks, especially with the bucket seats, and it all just worked out really well. Drake Performance, I highly recommend these. These are super sick. Quick release, boom.
Easy.
Yeah, super easy, and it's awesome. You definitely, one, put a extinguisher in your car. Two, if you have something that's you know, boom, clicks in. There you go.
And this is Drake Performance, right?
Yep. I think it was like 60, 70 bucks.
Okay.
And worth his weight in gold, 100%. I haven't had to use it yet, fingers crossed. But yeah, that's it. All right, so race grip harnesses, Thrasher seat. There's BMW stuff throughout the whole build, like kind of unicorn type stuff. This is actually a Vader, M3 Vader, E36 Vader seat. This is the most uncomfortable seat in the game. If you want your ass to hurt, get these, because that's where it's at. Shout out to Garage Moon Power mats out of Atlanta. Super great quality, prices right on point, extra stylish, love them.
Hey, that probably Tego.
Pipe that shit up, TNT.
Trey made this beat.
Alright, so guys, this is basically going to wrap it up for tonight. We just wanted to show you guys, you know, a little bit of things we didn't get to show you guys in the last video. And, you know, like I tell you guys all the time, I want you guys to be along for the journey. Not just see something like apart and then, you know, the next time you see it, it's all paying fully together and stuff. We want to show you guys everything. So when it comes to for rebuilding a motor, for breaking, like whatever we're doing, even the simplest things we want you guys to see, because everybody has questions, you know. And when it comes to trucks like these, you know, he has a good base, a good following, the people that really want to know of what's going on with this. And the same thing with the Mustang. It's really hard to find these type of things on online forums or things like that, because it hasn't really been done. So we want to show you guys, you know, things you guys might have questions about. We can show you, you know, in IRL, like in real life, how we do it and things like that. It just makes it easier for you guys. And like I said, we love bringing you guys the content and helping you guys any way we can. So,
and it's a tool.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? It's a tool, because, you know, a lot of people, I feel like things are starting to turn, but for a long time, even myself, I'm guilty of it, just holding a lot of the sauce recipes
they don't want to
tight in, you know what I mean? And that's just because you don't want anyone, you know, sweating your nuts.
Yeah, exactly.
But you get to a certain point where you're like, you know, it's you want to start helping people.
Exactly.
You know, because you know how it was. Like,
yeah,
there was no one. You would be like noob, and you would get in the DMs like, what wheels are these? What specs? Like, I'm guilty of it. I was doing that in the beginning too. Like years and years and years ago, I would see something I liked. I didn't understand it. I didn't know where you get it. I didn't know how you did it like that.
Exactly how you.
So you would get in and you would DM people, and they would just either not respond or just talk shit.
Exactly. Like they wouldn't want to help. And
right.
And that's what I tell you guys. You know, like, we want to stress this as much as we can. Helping, like, it's not about, you know, like holding anything in, because, like I say all the time, we can tell you guys what we have, but you still have to, you know, work for it and achieve what it is. So that's why I tell everybody, just because you tell somebody what you have, they're not going to go cop the same thing, or they're not going to, because it takes a lot of work. Even if you have the recipe, you still have to put it in, you feel me, and cook it up. So it's just, it's hard, you feel me? Right. So anyway I can help you guys, anyway we can help you guys as a whole, you know, like we've did everything, tried everything on the truck and on the Mustang. You know, we're still in the progress, and we're still learning new stuff, you feel me? We don't know everything. We don't have everything figured out, but we don't give up. We just keep going, you feel me? So we're just going to keep grinding, keep giving you guys content. Thank you guys so much again. We love you so much, and we will see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Really, man.